He's not unrighteous. He said, I desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. Now watch this. It says, be not slothful, but follow them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. He said, just get up, grow up, and go on as far as God lets you. Rest in the grace of God. Trust in the grace of God as He guides you by the grace of God. Israel, you failed, but you can raise up your children. Moses, you failed. But Moses, you can see more of my glory than most anybody else is ever going to see. I will show you enough to satisfy every longing you have in your heart. I will let you see my back part. I won't let you see the leftovers. I won't let you see my back parts. How many of you, how many of us make him say, I failed? But God is gracious. Let me say that. He's gracious to let you get up, grow up, and go on to better things than you can imagine. If you let Him. You know what most people do? They don't get up, they don't grow up, and they don't go on. I was talking to a man yesterday. He said, Brother Richard, he said, how many times have you failed? I said, I can't know. He said, has Brother Bob ever had a preacher talk with you? I said, more than I could have imagined. I couldn't count them on my fingers how many times. He said, he ever tell you, Brother Richard, you made it? I said, multiple times. You ever say, Brother Richard, get up, grow up, and go on? He didn't use those words. The preacher didn't use those words neither. But did he ever tell you just get it, let it behind you? Brother Wood said, you confess, forsake, and then get rid of the guilt. And then go on. But it doesn't mean there weren't consequences.
That's true.
Boy, I tell you what, I'm so glad, Moses, I'm so glad that God showed us that He's persuaded better things. I'm so glad that God said He might permit us to go on. I'm so glad that even when He didn't permit them to go on, He gave them something they could do. I tell you, Brother Bob, multiple times, sat there and said, Brother Richard, I don't think we can do this right now. He said, well, wait a little while. I said, okay. And guess what? I ended up becoming his associate pastor. And I got all kinds of talking to do because I was his associate pastor. Then I ended up moving to Indiana. And sometimes I wish I'd have him tell me, see something and say, Brother Richard, we have a preacher's talk. We need to reel this in. We need to do this. Not trying to make him become like him.
Right.
But let me know that sometimes I make mistakes. I mess up. And all of us do.
That's right.
So let's let the grace of God enable us to get up, grow up, and go on with God. Our Father, we thank you for all you're doing.